Love and greetings to you. We have a great question. This obviously is for men, but women watch these videos too. Why does my wife take me for granted? Now, this is a big deal topic because what I discovered, I rediscovered marriage. I used to be a divorce mediator over 23 years ago. I shifted when a couple asked me to help them with their marriage. The discoveries I made are revolutionary. And I started out with the 3 killers of marriage. And guess what number 1 is? Number 1 is overfamiliarity. This is a disease that creeps into virtually every single marriage where there's a divorce. That the couple both take each other for granted. That's what overfamiliarity is. You don't appreciate each other. You don't see each other through those eyes of love that you did when you discovered your soulmate. She has become someone, and you have become someone to her, that you're there. You're just there. Well, the root of this is not within us as people so much as in our lack of education. We are not taught how to nurture, how to cultivate love, appreciation, and all those things that makes a marriage wonderful. You're not going to get her to change, that I can promise you, except, and I'm not saying this will work either necessarily, but what I'm trying to say is rather than focus on her taking you for granted, take a look at how you take her for granted. And by the way, some of you are going to be going, oh man, another one of these guys who's all about women are right, men are wrong. It's the same thing I do with the women. When they come and want to know, what can I do? My husband takes me for granted. I do the same thing. Because we can't change the other. That's impossible. You already know that. It's hard enough to change ourselves. We're not good at that. But in this case, you need to take a clear and objective, dispassionate look at what you do with your wife that kind of leads the way, or maybe she led the way and it's back and forth and you're in this negative cycle. The point is, if she's taking you for granted, you're also taking her for granted. Let me give you an example. You ever get mad at her? Sure. That's taking her for granted. You're not appreciating her for who she is, or you would never, ever get mad at her. Period. That may sound like a heavy-duty absolute. It's the truth. I'm not giving you thou shalt nots. I'm not doing that. I'm talking about cause and effect. Everything that we created at the Marriage Foundation is based on scientific formula. And virtually everything has to do with cause and effect. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Momentum starts moving, try stopping it. All of these laws come into play when you're trying to do something that you have not been trying to do, which is create in your marriage happiness. What have you done? Done proactively. What have you done to create happiness? Love. What are you doing to open your heart to your wife? Harmony. What are you doing? No, you still get mad at her. You give her dirty looks. Maybe you raise your voice at her. Talk about taking someone for granted. I mean, if you meet somebody, let's say you meet somebody like a clergy, and they say something you don't like, you smile. You bite your tongue before you would ever say something negative in response, because you respect them. I'm trying to make an example here. Why wouldn't you respect your wife more than anyone else in the world? Why wouldn't she respect you more than anyone else in the world? And there's a great reason we're not taught. It's that simple. It's so bizarre. What I discovered, and it's a long time ago that I discovered this, but we've been saving thousands and thousands of marriages because of these basic common sense principles. We have to develop our marriages. We can't change our spouse because they have free will, you have free will. You don't like it when someone messes with your free will. She won't like it when you mess with her free will. And it's not your option anyway. You don't get to do that. That free will is a gift from God. You don't get to mess with that. But you can change yourself. And by doing so, our courses, we have a course for women and a course for men, because men and women are different. And the number one principle is this is all about changing you. It changes everything. So, it feels bad that your wife takes you for granted, and it feels bad for her that you take her for granted. And you cannot tell me that you don't take her for granted. It's literally impossible for you to not have gotten to that point in your marriage, or you wouldn't be reaching out for help. We have all kinds of help, by the way. We have these videos, we have articles, then we have books, we have courses. We're here for you. And I hope you take advantage of us. We even have a free service where you're writing to our counselors. We even train marriage counselors the right way. It's very affordable, and we even have a referral program that's coming up. We're here to help people with their marriages in ways that no one else has. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and send me a greeting. I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. I'm glad you stopped by. God bless you. And take care. God bless you. Did you sneeze? Joking. God bless you.